Shalom. I don't know. My computer's doing something. I'm not really sure what though. Anyway, shalom. Yeah. So my daughter was supposed to do somebody's hair today, their child. And the young lady calls and I answer. And I knew it was gonna bite me in the butt, but I was faithful. It was okay. Um, she put her deposit in and she wanted. I'm like, shoot, I done already spent half of it putting some money on my daughter books. So I sat here and I said, Abba, what do I do? I can tell her I can send you half because I still have 20. Um, and then I just, owe you the 20. But instead, you know, the Most High had her cousin. He just paid it for her. He sent the lady the money back. And I was like, oh, thank greatness. I don't want, I don't want this to, jeopardize her name because she's good at braiding. She's been braiding ever since she was in the third grade. Yeah, third grade. I remember she used to sit and watch me braid. And one day she came over to me. She said, Mommy, I want to learn how to braid. And I was like, okay, well, I don't know how to teach you. I said, but you could just watch. She was like, okay. And she watched. And then sometimes she'll ask if should she try braid. And she would. She do good to the point where people used to come and let her do their hair. And they would be like, trying to jib her. Like, y'all about to get hurt up in here. Y'all better pay my baby. So I started telling her, all right, we could do some freebies. We'll let you get some freebies off so people can see. Don't be talking about how I know you do good, you do hair well or whatever. Look at my work. Um, I'm trying to remember if she was able to ever get pictures when she was doing it that young. I don't know. I can't remember. I think she did, but the phone, if you y'all remember them phones, the screens were like this. But yeah, I think it was. She had some like that. She just was naturally good at braiding. Just about all the women in my family braid, actually, to be honest. Like for real, for real. Now, there are some that don't, but nieces and shoot, some of my nephews. I'm sorry. I seen something look out the window. I'm just looking, just checking. Ooh, that's so annoying. But anyway, um, so yeah, just about everybody braids. So when she started braiding at such a young age, I didn't think it was no big deal. Like, should we all braid? Um, yeah. And that was even before I, met my other family. Now, I'm not gonna say most of my sisters, they don't braid, but my nieces do. Yeah. But yeah, I used to braid all the time. I remember braiding my baby doll's hair. Shucks, you could tell me nothing because I used to come up with different styles and I would do all sorts of things. So I used to think I wanted to have my own salon. Yeah, I had dreams to do all sorts of things. But now I'm working for the Most High Yah. And I'm not like working, I'm just doing my part. I'm in my work. And right now, I got this. I got this download. He said, or the vision that I got, or the feeling. It was more of a be the vessel of what faith looks like. Like, how does it look when you are actually using faith as your guide? Like, look at this. This ain't fun, but I want to get to the point where I'm not shaking. I'm still shaking because you see my videos. I want to get to the point where I'm not shaken by what the enemy brings my way. I stand firm because I know the words of the Most High Yah, right? That's some superpowers. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, it still hurt to know my baby in there. It hurt. Oh man, it hurt. But all praises to the Most High Yah. All praises. Because this could have went a completely different way. Yeah, it might have took. Well, I'm so thankful that he was here to. The Most High knew. All I had to do is just mention, because her cousin, which is her dad, he looks just like her dad, like spitting image of her dad. But it's his uncle. Um, he's always been a stand up person, always. Even when he was younger, you could see it. And he was like, "Wait a minute, how much she need? Let me hear. Let me pay her right now." I was like, "See, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, oh, oh Lord have mercy. I thank the Most High because I've been obedient. So I expect them to answer my prayers. When I put in my petition, I expect the result. I do. I look for it. I don't know how it's coming. I look for it. I just thank him when it comes. Mm, mm, mm. Looking at our phone, looking at our pictures, and I just burst out into tears because it's like, ooh, why? Why? I said I was not going to cry, so I'm not going to do that. Mm-mm-mm. Well, I can rejoice because I know this is it. Like if this don't get her, then I really gonna have to wipe my hands, and I'm gonna have to walk away, and that's for real. Because if this don't change, girl, then you ain't ready, and I ain't gonna be caught up in it. Love you, I love you, I do, and I'm here whenever you ready to make a better choice. But yeah, if this don't do it, I'm out. Mm-mm. I had a best friend. I ain't gonna say no names. I love her. Me and her was just amazing friends. I don't even know how we even met for real, and we just was like glued to each other. We was always hanging out, but she would choose interesting people to be in relationships with, and I could not keep watching it in front of me. Like I couldn't. It was like, no, I'm either gonna jump in and we whoop him together, or I gotta get up out of here. Like this ain't. I can't do this. Like I can't. I love you, and I can't watch this. Then I step to them, and then you get mad at me. Like don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Well, I can't be here. Like I gotta go. And I ended a friendship with someone because I was like, I can't. I love her so much that I cannot. If I could, mm, the visual that I have from one of the one times that I went to go visit her, it was horrible. I was ready to tear him apart with my bare hands. I wanted to do it. Then I had to think about it, but no. I told you, you gotta get rid of these. Oh man. Oh, I I don't know. It's hard to sit and watch your loved one, in a sense, want to unalive themselves because that's all you're doing. Slowly but surely, every time, every second, every minute. So yeah, I don't want my child to have to go through that. But the Most High said, "But I got her. I know this. If this right here gonna get her, and we gonna be on board. She gonna be on board, cause she gonna see." So I rejoice in that because, ooh, I can't take no more of this. Like for real. And she shouldn't be. She should be like that too. Like, oh, I can't. Oh, I ain't. Oh, no. And not just the I don't want to be with men right now. No, no. Stop even considering that as a thing. Work on what the Most High has put inside of you, and let's do that. And then don't worry about no relationship, no none of that. He'll come to you because that's how it works. You be in your works, he's in his work. Y'all, he see you. The Most High, like, here, there she go, right there. That's it. And because we are family, we should already know who he is and who his family is and where they come from and what they all about and if they walk is true. And then if that's the case, we're gonna do it the way we should do it. And they ain't gonna get married. We ain't doing all this dating, lay up with this one. No, ooh, let me try this one out. Ooh, no, let me try this one out. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, let me try that one. Yeah, no, that's not how they go. But before we even do all that, be in our works. Let's be in purpose. Dude, that's what we need to do. You got to be quiet. You got to sit down. And sometimes he has to sit you down. But it don't mean it's the end. No, no, no. It could be a beginning. But you're going to have to deal with the consequences of this right now. I'm not going to stop it. It is what it is. But I got you. Trust me. Hold on. Believe. Keep reading my word. That's why he keep telling us, read that word. And know that I'm going to pull you through this. But you got to get this whooping. You got to. Because you're not learning. I've been giving you the signs. I've been telling you. So I got to get this to you because I love you. If you from my era, that's what they used to tell you. Yeah, I only whoop you because I love you. What? Well, because if I didn't love you, I'd let you go out here and just run amok and just do whatever you want. But no, no, no. I love you enough to say, that's not how we going to do it. And if I have to pop you in order for you to understand that, then so be it. But I don't want to. Like, okay. Okay. That kind of, all right. All right. Because I told you, I was one of those children that always ask questions. I'm asking questions. What? Okay. But no, I'm like, okay. Because otherwise, I just let you do whatever. I don't care what you do because I don't care nothing about you. But if I care about you, I want you to do it the proper way, I would say, or the Yah's way. Let's just do it Yah's way. That's it. And that way we'll be righteous. Yeah, this is a hard one for me to swallow, y'all, for real. I thought it was bad when my son went in there and he had a broken jaw. First of all, they were trying to lose him in the system, and he in here with a broke jaw. Oh man! And it was so funny. My son said, "I said, so did you know it was me coming to visit you?" He was like, "No." He said, "How'd you even find me?" I said, "Well, I just happened to move into the right place." And I know so happened, but I'm just telling you what I said. I said, just so happened to move into the right place. Got in touch with the alderman over there because his office is on the corner where we live. got me a job at the courthouse, and I've been working down there at the courthouse. And I just mentioned, not the Most High made this all possible, but I didn't know no better. I just mentioned to one of the sheriff. Now, all the sheriffs that are there, I mentioned it to this one, and he said, well, let me go check and see what I can find out, because they like to lose people in the system. Right before my son, when I see my son, and I just hugged him so hard, he ain't never hugged me so hard in his life. Like, he was just like, my greatness, I'll never forget that time. He just stood up and he just hugged me, and ooh, mm, he like, how you know I was here? I work right across the street. I work in the civil courts, because we were in the criminal court building. It's a zoo in there where he at. That's all I've been hearing, all the people losing they lives in that place. And this is where my son is, and they was trying to lose him in the system. Oh, the Most High made sure I moved right where I was supposed to, right on time, because they were hiring at the time when I went over there to see that alderman. And then when the alderman took me over there, and they were literally hiring that day, I got hired because of who he was. And I don't mean it like because of him, it was because of the Most High. But I'm just saying, with him, the Most High used him to get me in, because he was a crooked person, trust me. Used him to get me in the door. And I needed to get in the door, not just so that I can learn about what goes on in there, because I did, I learned a lot, but so that I can get my son, because they was trying to lose him in the system. And then to put the icing on the cake, I just so happened to come across the correct, out of all the sheriffs in there, he was the only one that I just happened to mention about my son, and bam. No, all of this was designed. Every bit of it was. Every action, there's a reaction. And I wasn't following him at the time. But he made sure that even through me stumbling, he knew I was going to get around to it. I'm coming, I'm coming. I just got so much I'm fighting against, and I don't know how to get to you, but I'm coming. He knew it. So he made sure no matter which pitfall, it was, ooh, it's tumbling, and then rocks in the knees, and I scraped up, but I'm over here. I made it. And it got me all the way to where I am right now today. The same person that hated to wake up in the morning, the same person that when the alarm went off and I heard it, I instantly burst into tears because I knew I was still alive. And I didn't, because I prayed for it every night. That's what I prayed for, that he would let me go. He's like, she don't mean that. We're going to ignore her. But in my dreams, them enemies was coming after me, something terrible. It was like I had a nightmare just about every night for about 5 years. Nightmares. I was tired. And I've noticed that there's a pattern, that it always worked on my sleep pattern. No matter what, if you ever notice anything I talk about, I'm always talking about how tired I am. I'm so sleepy. It's always working on my sleep pattern. Like right now, I'm having a hard time sleeping. I'm like an insomniac. I'm up, and then, but when I do fall asleep, I'm out. Like I'm out, out. The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And the Most High does all he can to keep you right here with him. And we venture out and we do the things, and he still tries to weed us in, because we always ask him for help. We always call on him, but only when we need him. But then when things don't go the way we think, then we think it's wrong. He knows what's best for us. And I've noticed another pattern in my life. I heard this thing a lot and I didn't understand it, but it's starting to make more sense to me. He never gives us more than we can handle. What that means is, to me, my opinion, he knows how heavy the weight you can stand before like they said, it's a thin line between love and hate. He knows how thin the line is, but he stretches it to the limit to show us how strong we really are. Because I've noticed here lately, every time I was at that second, like if you don't do something with this boy, something else would happen. Something else would happen. Yeah. But this last time, when I heard pack, in my mind, I was thinking that means I need to move. But I wasn't getting the instructions to move. I was only given the instructions to pack. That's the difference between move and pack. So I have to listen. It says pack, so I pack. I have to do that so that I can hear him. I used to didn't do that, breathing, thinking, none of that. I'm just moving on them emotions and adrenaline. And it never led me to nothing good. Never. It never led me to anything good. It was always some havoc that's got to be fixed. And who would have to fix it? Me. And then I'm upset again because now I have all of this on me already. And then to top it all off, I got to fix some that I done messed up. I'm like, I'm hurting myself. Like, what is the deal here? What am I really doing? The enemy knows when you're on the right track, and it will do whatever it needs to keep you like this. Like you don't know if you're coming or going. It needs to do that so it can keep you off, off track. We need our superpowers. We have to learn how to pray. We have to read our word. We have to use our faith. We have to know what these words and what they mean, because each word in the Bible doesn't always mean what you think it means. We need to get understanding from someone who's been sent, like my pastor. Hashtag find Kofi. Hashtag FINDKOFI. He gonna get you right. He'll give you the breadcrumbs. That's what he calls it. I'm gonna give you some breadcrumbs. And then if you want the whole loaf, you got to go do some work. I love it. It's enjoyable. Trust me. It's mind blowing. To be real honest, it's mind blowing. You're like, wait, what? I've had that face a many times because I'm like, wait a minute, did I read that right? Let me read it again. Like, wow. And then it's like been right here the whole time. It's been right in our faces. But we so worldly, we can't see it because we're so busy about who shot who and who done stole what. They done blew up this over here. Oh my goodness, the NASDAQ is this, that, and the other. It's like, yeah, they give y'all so many other things. And that's why they have celebrities. So they entertained, because it's what, entertainment, right? They got to keep them entertained so they're not seeing what we're doing over here, and we've been falling for it. It's just that much that you have to do. You be like, why ain't they telling us that? Because you don't want to know, and they know you don't care. You're okay to just be told something, and then you just follow them. So I used to say, well, okay, if we're gonna follow somebody, let's follow the creator. How about that? Because the creator knows the answers. Why would I follow you? You don't even know where you're going. I just didn't know how to do it. But I know how to do it now. So that's why I make the videos. So to help people, to show people like this is not a pretty walk. It's not for the faint at heart. It's only for the strong. Like seriously, only the strong can survive. That's a true statement. True. Yeah. She's all right. She is all right. I haven't heard from her, and I hate that. I'd like to hear from her. Mm, mm. But you know what? I just keep hearing this over and over and over. Like, and I don't know if anybody believes me, and it's okay if you don't. That's fine. I don't. It's this is not for you. This is for only the ones this is supposed to go to. I kept hearing it. She's gonna go to jail, and I think with the vision was for me to so that I can prepare myself. And so ever, I do still cry. Don't get me wrong, but when I stop and think about it, it's like, but he was preparing me for this. Like, she's gonna go to jail. That's why when the prayer warrior, Minister Naish, she said, no matter, she said, whatever you do not abort the mission. He was giving me warning, like, don't stop. It's coming. Just hold on. It ain't gonna be like you like it. It ain't gonna be what you think it is, but just come on. Just work with me. Just keep fighting. Keep fighting. Because I was ready to give up. I was tired. Like I was tired. Like this was too much. No, I'm a child of the Most High. He should not have no dominion over here. Absolutely not. That's all right though. Everything's gonna be all right. If you know, you know. I just want to stop and say thank you all that do watch. Thank you all for who clicks on and be like, oh, she ain't talking about nothing. I appreciate you. Every click, every view, every whatever, it counts because there are people out here that it need to get to. But I'm a firm believer that whoever it's supposed to get to, the Most High gonna make it. He gonna make it do what it do. All I'm supposed to do is just do what he asks. He said make the video, so make them. So I make them. Like I said, I could talk all day long, and I have on some of the videos. I still have faith on what y'all say. No, I'm just gonna say this. I believe everything that the Most High says. I've read His Word. I've seen the actions. I've seen. It says all you need is the faith of a mustard seed. Do you know how small that is? Oh, mine's is 1,300 times that. The way my faith is right now. Oh yeah, but I'm still shaking. I need to get grounded some more. Yeah. Well, shalom, family.